distort the hadith where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if someone started something good and people follow them in that, they will earn reward for that. These people link this with innovation and they call it Biddah Hasana, a good bid'ah, a good innovation. Can you enlighten us on this, please? Okay, first of all, we have to set the ground rules. The Prophet ﷺ is the most articulate Arab ever to walk the earth. And he was given the concise of speech. And his words are counted and full of meaning. And nothing is said just like that without intending what's in it. Every time the Prophet ﷺ used to give grand sermons, like the Eid, like Al-Istisqa, like Fridays, he used to emphasize that everything that is innovated is a bid'ah. It's an innovation. And every innovation takes you astray. And everything that takes you astray would lead you to hellfire. He always reiterated this. Every innovated thing is a bid'ah. Every. He didn't say but. He simply generalized every. So anything that is related to religion and it's innovated, the Prophet didn't do it as some, he didn't direct us to do it, the companions didn't do it, we know that this is an innovation. Who am I? Who are you to come and say, yeah, but there is a good innovation? So are you telling me that the Prophet, when he said every innovation is bad and it takes you astray, so are you telling that his statement is wrong and you know more? What is this? Are you a Muslim? How dare you reject the words of the Prophet as simple as that? Say, yeah, I know. There are scholars who said that. Subhanallah, we're talking about the Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you're telling me that there's Tom, Dick, or Harry who said otherwise, and you want to follow that? Again, are you a Muslim? How is it possible? He said, okay, what do we do with this hadith? Okay, we move on to clarify a misconception. What is the hadith? Whoever guides people to righteousness or something that is good, he will have their reward and the reward of all those who followed him without it being missed on the day of judgment. So this is a clear statement of good innovation. Okay, let's assume that. Can you please trace the origin of this hadith? This is interesting and challenging. I will do my research. So he goes and he comes back with Sahih al-Bukhari and the books of hadith. He says, listen, this is a hadith, I found it. Can you please tell me the incident that took place? He said, okay. The incident was, the Prophet was in the masjid, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and people from Mudar, the great tribe of Mudar, went or came into the masjid, but they had clothes that were torn and signs of poverty were apparent on them. So the Prophet's face, alayhi salam, changed. And he rose the pulpit and he addressed the people. And he read a verse or two of the Quran, and then he encouraged them to take a visor between themselves and hellfire through giving in charity. Even by half a date. Not a full date, half of it. It will help you. And the companions were sitting there, listening to the sermon, did not react. And the Prophet ended his sermon and was waiting for the result. So one of the companions rushed out of the masjid came back with a big bag, almost unable to carry it because of its heaviness, and placed it in front of the Prophet ﷺ. So it was full of clothes, charity, food, etc. And the moment companions saw this action, they immediately rushed out and came back with whatever they could carry, and they piled a big pile in front of the Prophet ﷺ in the masjid. And the Prophet's face changed and became bright, like the full moon. And he said, and this is what he said, "Man sanna fil Islami sunnatan hasana." Whoever initiates in Islam a good deed, those who follow him will accredit him with good deeds without them losing any of their good deeds. So he will take like a rain check, because he's the one who started it and the people followed suit. Now, this hadith is a clear indication that there was no bid'ah involved. One, the Prophet is the one who encouraged them, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, to donate and give in charity. Two, the companion did what the Prophet asked him to do. Did he invent something new in the religion? Nope. Did he innovate a new prayer, a new form of dhikr? Nope. What did he do? He gave in charity. Is giving in charity mentioned in the Quran? Yes. Is it mentioned in the Sunnah? Yes. Did the Prophet order it? Yes. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Muhammad. Then do, with all due respect, when you come and say throwing a mawlid for the Prophet ﷺ is a good bid'ah, a good innovation. And I say, okay, did the Prophet ever do such a thing? Nope. Did the companions ever do such a thing? Nope. Did the tabi'een ever do such a thing? Nope. But still it's a good innovation, subhanallah. You will have all the sins of those following you if you innovate something in Islam. Now remember that innovation deals with rituals, with forms of worship. It doesn't deal with wearing a watch or using a PDA or riding a car or flying in an airplane. These are normal things that have nothing to do with rituals and forms of worship. But when you come and say, well, after the prayer is over, it is recommended that you put your hand over your head and read dua. Or after saying the adhkar, you open your shirt and you blow inside of your shirt. Or after Fajr prayer is concluded and you do your adhkar and you're about to leave, it's good to offer a separate prostration to thank Allah. All of these are bid'ah, innovation. And how many people would follow you? You will get accredited with their sins, without them losing any of their sins. You will come on the day of judgment and find, whoa, what the heck? What is this? I didn't do all of these. Yes, you did. You guided them, or rephrasing it, you misguided them. So this is a serious issue that we should really be careful not to fall into, and Allah knows best.